Folks, what the hashoot is going on? Welcome, and yes, the day has come. The Chaos Dwarves are here. Well, they're not here released, but I'm able to bring you some footage of them. And what I'm able to show today is footage from battles, whether it's multiplayer or from the campaign or just custom battle. This is actually a custom battle, and this video is going to be focused on a couple of units with the Chaos Dwarves that I already have taken a great liking to. I'm going to be covering their entire roster eventually, but I'm going to start off here. Blunderbusses have quickly become one of my favorite go-to units for the Chaos Dwarves. Let's show you their stats here. They pack a lot of armor, they have a nice shield, they have a 55% missile block chance, leadership is pretty solid at 69, I guess joke intended. And then speed is slow at 28, but their melee attack is respectable. Their defense is, again, respectable, as is their weapon strength. They have a fair bit of ammunition, only 90 range, but they pack a wallop at 52 damage, and a considerable portion of that, which is 13, well, this is in seconds, but you got 13 AP out of that missile damage. I'm going to actually demonstrate them here. This is an unarmored unit, but a unit that has a ton of hit points. This is an Exalted Plague Bearer of Nurgle. I actually do have a few chevrons on these units, so some of their stats are going to be slightly higher. I was trying to match their price a little closer to the Plague Bearers. I believe these units were at least 300 gold cheaper than the Plague Bearers. It may have been even more than that, but I know it was at least 200. It may have been more. I put 3 chevrons on. But in any case, you can see the blunderbuss. Really cool animations, by the way. I love the black smoke and the kind of fiery-looking missile trail. You can see the tremendous amount of damage they dish out and how quickly, because Plague Bearers have an obscene amount of hit points. I brought them for this reason. They have 9,900 hit points, and you're seeing just how fast these angry little Chaos Dwarves can plow through those hit points. And because of the missile block chance, even the very powerful missiles off of the Plague Bearers of Nurgle are just not cutting all the way through. And you can see these blunderbuss units are exceptionally powerful at close range. And they're going to be somewhat survivable if they're charged in melee, similar to a Thunderer, right? Because they're going to have a lot of armor, except these guys I think are going to be a little bit better in melee. They're listed as a close quarters missiles infantry, partly because of their range, but also because they're partly a hybrid unit. But yeah, they are absolutely wiping out these Exalted Plague Bearers, and so the way I have been using these units thus far is that I like to use them behind a front line to take out large armored high-value targets, or I will put them right in front of my main line and pick key infantry units or other high-value units, and I will blast them with the blunderbusses, weakening them before the battle, and thus helping to guarantee victory for my other units. So the Chaos Dwarf Blunderbuss, excellent unit. It's going to be a nice close range, heavy damage unit with a lot of utility for going after high-value targets. The other unit I wanted to go ahead and show you all today in this particular video is going to be the Infernal Guard with the Fireglaive. This is a gun that doubles as a halberd. They are not going to be supremely powerful against large in melee combat, but they're going to be capable. And they're also going to have nice armor-piercing missiles at a range of 145, which is pretty darn good for a gun unit. The missile strength is 33. I'll show you the armor-piercing breakdown here. A lot of armor-piercing. Really cool sound effects on these as well. Almost looks like laser guns or something going off. And I've brought some tough units for them to fight. These are Pox Riders, including the Barons of the Bog. They can bust through armor, they poison. So I'm going to really put these Infernal Guard to the test. They are extremely well armored. Their melee attack is not all that good. They're going to be poisoned really bad right there, so I'll show you the stats on this one over here. They have 42 defense, solid weapon strength, again, a good chunk of that armor piercing, and they have a bonus versus large. Let me pull that up for you there. So a 5 bonus versus large, not huge, but it's something, and they get a lot of AP. And again, you saw their missile. So anyway, I'm showing you here how I think these units are going to be great for helping to support a flank. There are Centaur Riders that are going to be available to the Chaos Dwarves, and I think that in your campaigns, you're going to find a unit like these Infernal Guard with Fireglaives to be an excellent flank support unit. They're going to provide some range support and a little bit of a backstop, and the Centaurs can operate with speed, and there are different varieties of those, of course, that you could combine with them. It's going to give you a lot of flexibility on your flank, I believe, as the Chaos Dwarves. being able to dish out both firepower and a little bit of staying power. And like I said, mixing that together with centaurs I think is going to be awesome. So you saw there, it actually took the Barons of the Bog and a standard Pox Rider to rout these guys. It took both of them put together. And they did cause some heavy damage to these Pox Riders. So you can see that those two units did not make out very well in that fight. And I know that Pox Riders obviously suffer a detriment when they're going against the bonus versus large, but these units are very capable at hitting armored infantry. They even have a bonus versus infantry. So I wanted to show this because the Pox Riders are a tough matchup for these glaives, and just give you an idea that they will be pretty resilient on the flank, as well as dishing out that range fire. I'm going to turn this unit around and let it start shooting here soon. But I'll just let you all get a few more sweet close-ups of these Infernal Guard Fireglaives in action. Really nice looking units, and again, I love the utility on them. So I would combine them with Centaur Riders. There's going to be other things that they could combine nicely with, but I think along with some Centaur Riders, pick the variety of Centaur Rider that you'll need. There are 3 varieties. We'll be showing those in another video as well. There's, kind of a standard, an anti-infantry, and an anti-large. So you can pick that based on the factions that you're up against, and combine these 2 units for a heck of a combo, and something that should get you a lot of fun in your campaign or battles against your friends. So, yeah, there we go, the Infernal Guard with Fireglaives. I think I'm about to reactivate this unit over here. Look at me, always forgetting stuff. Not a big surprise. There are a lot more units with the Chaos Dwarves that I'm very much looking forward to showing you. Come back over the next few days. We'll continue to cover them. I've also got a little bit of battle footage from some campaign that I have been playing. I cannot show you the campaign yet, but I am allowed to pull battles from that, and so I will show you some of those where you'll get to see more of their units as well. Of course, a lot of my peers who also make content are going to also be making videos, and they'll be covering it their own way. So if you want to see more content, there's going to be an absolute wealth of it out there today. Make sure to go check all of them out, because there is a ton of different content creators, and they all make some really good stuff. So, like I said, keep an eye out. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed this quick look into the Chaos Dwarves roster today with Fireglaives and Blunderbuss. I will be back soon with more, so make sure you stick around. I am going to go ahead and film the rest of this battle for anybody who wants to watch it, and I will see you soon.
Who's Unki Bagash?